And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jonathan Taylor. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
They'll toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down, Colts.
1st and 10, Taylor down. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Well, this one to his tight end out on the right side. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 42 yards. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Rams nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts 14, Rams nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is gone. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run here with Akers. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage scrimmage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And some space here. Looks right. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Colts 14, Rams 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
It's a game.
Second down and 3. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
End of the first quarter with the score Colts 14, Rams 7.
On second down, it's Taylor. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, it's Taylor, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught by Hollister. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Complete to
I
John.
came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Here's Akers. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run on first down with Akers. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try the air now with Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll go out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And it goes for a gain of 31.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a run with Akers. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Again, it'll be Akers. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on
the Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
A 3-yard.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Smith on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Taken right around the 44. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now a first down throw. Gone. They're going for Jefferson downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. They'll let this go for the end zone. Back to the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The final shot before break here. Goff going up top for Cup. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
To kick off for Indianapolis.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
throw. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Goff. He'll find Everett there, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's gone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5 now. Goff. And that is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
This pass from Goff to Everett, the tight end. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goff throwing again. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts' 20-yard line. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And at the 20-yard line.
tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 19-yard.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Back to throw. Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. He gets it to the 8. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run this with Akers. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Again, the ball carrier.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On second down now, Akers. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. On the handoff, it's Akers. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a fourth and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
On the pickup, it's second and 8.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Colts on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They run with Taylor. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taken on the midfield logo. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Goff. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 19. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. They got him in. It's Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
26-yard line.
On 1st down, Goff. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Here's Goff. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Colts 21, Rams 16.
Point game now as here comes the kickoff. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. Look at the spin. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Taken right on the 30. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
He'll look to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
For the extra point.
Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indiana.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds. gets this down to the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. There's Goff. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Results in a 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the counter, it's Taylor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for Indianapolis, The wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles.